Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Dungeon Souls at a very, very long last. Do we only have the Barbarian? We only have the Barbarian. Okay, we only have one Alright. I guess, here we go. Oh, nope. Let's see if that solves the problem. There we go. I was wondering about this. Turns out... Ooh. Turns out they've got a couple of new things here. A lot of new things here. Honestly, it's been such a long time since I've played Dungeon Souls that I truly have no idea what I'm getting into. I don't think I'm going to read any of the patch notes either. Let's just see what happens. So we've got Arrow Shoot, obviously Pentuple Arrow, or Rain of Arrows. Let's go Rain of Arrows for the time being. So, I've been meaning to cover this for quite some time, actually. Ooh, you can shoot projectiles out of the air. So... I've been meaning to cover Dungeon Souls for a long time. Ever since, yeah, you can shoot projectiles out of there. That's awesome. Kind of bit OP, but whatever. Okay, so we've got Magic Stick, magic damage, bonus defense, or if I can get up to 150, we can get that. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, we don't have anything around here. I'm gonna kind of take my time and reacclimate. For better or worse, I don't know. But yeah, so, this game didn't patch for like months. Kind of end of last year, beginning of this one, and I was just like, alright, whatever. I am so very close to death and I didn't even realize that happened. Okay, how do we use this? One? Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while, so I honestly don't remember how anything works. Alright, let's just do a quick restart. I'm gonna keep up with the, I think I'm gonna keep up with the Archer for the time being. He's a pretty reliable character along the way, whereas most of the other ones, oh, we are gonna get wrecked. Brawler unlocked. Okay, I've never seen the Brawler before. Let's give that a go. Brawler. Okay, Mace Swing, Spinning Death, Brawling Time. Interesting. Sounds fun? Yeah, so the game took forever to patch. Hey, that's a good, that's okay. The game took forever to, this is going to murder us, isn't it? You know what? Let's stay away from that sucker and have nothing to do with it. Metal scrap. Okay. But apparently it was kind of an issue of development. To the point where, like, the developers seemingly split? I'm not entirely sure, like, exactly how or why or what or whatever. And I could go back and find the email, but ultimately when it comes down to it, the point remains the same. The developers split up, and it kind of went under new management, new dev team. They sent me a really nice email right in the middle of me being stupendously busy with a ton of other things. So I was just like, alright, this is going on the back burner for a while, and I felt bad about it. But, oh shoot, I was playing some kind of roguelike at that. You know what? I think they sent me that email at the exact same time as Enter the Gungeon came out. Defense would be nice. Let's go with the Barbarian book, though. We're gonna need the damage. Oh, right. I can put levels into things. What's MS? Oh, movement speed. Okay, let's go damage for the time being. We're gonna need that probably more than anything else. Ow. Okay, let's heal that up again. I do a little bit more damage. I really don't want to fight this sucker, though. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can fight this big one. But I get the feeling it was a bit of a mistake. No, that worked out. Okay, sort of. Oh. We're going to get rolled. And it's all my fault. And we're dead. What? Oh, he must have hit me there. Whatever. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's check a couple of things. Arcane Forge. Okay, so, oh, here we go. WS to scroll recipes, space to forge items, AD to switch heroes, so we don't have anything. QE, switch menu. Wait, what? Weapon, forge inventory, ingredients. Okay, so let's take a look at him. I have no recipes. Ah, well, I guess that works. Let's go back to the Archer for the time being. Oh shoot, I was gonna check to see if I could, you know what, let's do one other thing. Let's go to the main menu. Let's do start passives. I do have money, okay, cool. So I can get damage increase, armor increase, movement speed, greed, coin every 30 seconds. It's mildly tempting, but I think I'm gonna go with health regeneration for the time being. And a damage increase. And let's do Archer. Okay. Yeah, it's just been so long. But yeah, earlier today, got a tweet, more or less saying, hey, game got updated to 2.9. Please play it. And I was like, alright, why not? I don't have a roguelike to play right now. Actually, I do. I actually have two. I've got this and Neurovoider. And I'm kind of super stoked to be playing them again, because honestly, it's been quite a couple of months since I last played a roguelike. At least, you know, semi-seriously, and I'm kinda, I kinda missed it, you know? Roguelikes are a lot of fun. The problem is, there's just, you know, such a... I'm gonna say there's such a division on the market between, like, good ones and bad ones, and... Can I get the golden key? I can get the golden key. Golden key was a good deal. Especially if some of these items work now. I think that's the wizard book or the thief book. One way or another, both are quite good. I hope they actually have an item compendium I can take a look at. I like the idea of the crafting system. That's really cool. One thing roguelikes never quite get right is replayability, kind of an end goal. Or not an end goal, but like something for players to do. While they, like, go through the game over and over and over again. Binding of Isaac actually had a pretty good system where you unlocked new items over and over and over again, plus the runs were actually nicely random. This one, not as much so, sadly. The runs are very, I'm gonna say, repetitive. It's usually the same enemy types. You're not really doing too much different from run to run and stuff like that, which I guess I'm gonna say a bit of a shame. Because, ultimately, like, this would be more interesting, I think, if it didn't rely on these, like, pads that you activated, but whatever. At the same time, this game does get something right that I haven't seen a whole lot of other games do, which is specifically a macro progression system that really, really, like, has some depth to it. The only one that I can think of that I'd say does better is Escape from the Redeemer. Is he already here? Oh, I see. We have a limited amount of time before he shows up. I get you. Let's see. The only other one that does this sort of thing well, in my opinion, is oh, that's the bones. Well, we're leaving. Okay, that was interesting. The only other one that does it well, in my opinion, is Rogue Legacy, because Rogue Legacy was... It's weird. Because I'd say it's almost barely a roguelike in a lot of ways. Like, it's definitely super solid and really fun. But it doesn't quite count in the same way that most other roguelikes do, because it's such a heavy progression system. And, it's kind of hard to judge between the two. And I actually rather enjoy Rogue Legacy even if I'm utter garbage at it. And so... I don't know. I'm just happy to see another roguelike try and tackle kind of the general issues. Okay, watch out. There we go. There's a ghosty in here. Don't want to get hit by him. I'm not sure. Oh, the Vanguard is a use item. Thieves book's always good. Oh, max is up to... So there's upper caps on these things. Well, we might as well pick up the beer. We don't have a silver key. I don't think. No, we don't. Okay, I'll get attack up as usual. We don't have a whole lot of passive moves yet, so I'm kind of limited in what I can do. But that's okay. But yeah, originally this game just had a basic, like, spend money to... Not even spend money. Play with the character over and over and over again. Ah, that's where the keys are. I was wondering about that. Play with the character over and over and over again until you, until they reach rank 5, at which point they get, you know, a ton of bonus stats from the start and a visual change and stuff like that, which I actually thought was really cool. And then they introduced a stat percentage system for even more progression, and now they've got some kind of weird weapon crafting system, which I'm pretty stoked to try. Just because it's interesting and it makes me, you know, it's a Skinner box. It makes you want to keep doing it. And I actually think that's kind of a good system. Mainly, though, I'm mostly going to be focused on balance, though. This game was kind of in a sweet spot for a little while, and they introduced the magic system, which kind of made sense, but mostly didn't. It definitely had its, like, benefits, but in a lot of cases it was just weird and wrong, and none of the items worked well together. And I ended up being more frustrated than happy with it. If there's a reason to go up there, it's too late now. I don't have a whole lot of keys. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so, a couple of fun things here. I can shoot projectiles out of the sky, which actually is going to make this a fair bit easier. Still can't do much to the projectiles on the ground, but that's okay. Okay, let's just switch this. Sadly, I don't really have a whole lot of, sadly, I don't have a whole lot in terms of damage boosters and no temporary use items. The shield thing might have been better, but I was kind of hoping for the, I was kind of hoping to use the, Okay, let's grab that. A little bit of healing here. Where we kind of desperately need it, we were kind of slow. Those thief books have been helpful, but still. We'll see. I don't know. I'm feeling cautiously optimistic here. As long as we don't get mobbed by his minions and keep getting healing potions like this, we might be in a good spot. The slowing effect from beer is actually rather handy, too. Okay, there we go. And we got him. Warrior unlocked. Good stuff. And what do we get? Golden Hand. Steal enemies' gold with each attack. Yeah. Magic Essence, Health Potion, Coin Purse. 99 coins. And a shoe for movement speed. Good stuff. Let's keep going. Okay, so I don't know if it's going to be Primetime Slime Time. I missed Primetime Slime Time. That shit was golden. A little bit worried about traps here, personally. Traps and enemies rolling me. Okay, let's just heal up. At least I got a little bit of health regen. Healer's Book for max health. That's good stuff, though. Almost wish that was one was percentage based. Why do I suck at hitting this thing? Okay. Oh, and I got hit by a boulder. Ah, such is my lot in life. Okay, whatever. We got 3,000 coins. That should give us a bit of a boost. So we unlocked Warrior. I'm gonna double. Well, I'm gonna go with the Warrior just to see. Question. Let's go back to the Archer for a second. Actually, we're on our way to the next rank. Okay, so passives. I'm gonna keep going. HP regen, that was all of my money. It's understandable. I guess the other character I need to try is Necromancer, because Necromancer is pretty good, and for some reason we have experience in him. Not sure why. Okay, I don't think I have any recipes. Okay, so I want to check... Oh, I might have been able to check that from the main menu. You know what? In that case, let's go back for a second. And no, let's use them. Okay, multi-cleave. Oh. Nope, nothing. Oh. Mixed damage, plus 40 per level, plus 20 per level. So 50% plus 20 per level, or 100. So Mega Swords, moving swords that pierce through enemies, does mixed magic and physical, whereas multi-cleave is just based on level, and then that's just basic damage. Let's go multi-cleave for this one. Yeah, originally this character was, I'm gonna say, kind of ruined. Ooh, Twin Blade, good stuff. This character was originally ruined in a way because they made some amount of his damage based on magic, and it didn't scale well, and there weren't enough magic items, and it made him go from like pretty top tier character to kind of crap, and it sucked. Luckily, we've got multi-cleave, which is amazing. We also have several other major bonuses. He's also got pretty good stats. I don't know. He remains probably one of my favorite character. One of my favorite character classes is just hard. Okay, movement speed, Molotov. We'll go Traveler's Cloak. The movement speed and was that evasion? I don't even remember. It'll be good. We might get totally dunked on here, though. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, going for those Minotaurs is expensive, but it seems to be working out well. I also seem to have a fairly decent HP regen, which I'm appreciative of. Let's see, did he have any good components? The answer is no. Let's put one into... Wait. Oh, shoot. I just leveled up multi-cleave there. Didn't mean to do that. Should have... and other things. Okay. Ooh, that's a new item I've never seen before. What's this one? Red Scarf. Chance to resist slow effect. Oh! Yeah, that's kind of necessary. The Ice Zone, which is what? World 3? Never pleasant. Because that slow effect was brutal. Eventually, I just kind of power through it with the power of speed and crazy amounts of damage, but still. Okay. I'll admit, my, like, crazy cleave move might still be better. I don't know, hard to tell. Than putting any points into magic swords. But maybe that's just me being particular. Nice part is, we have a very substantial health regen, from what I can tell. Okay, I don't have any books, so I can't go with the shelf. Unless we bought a book. I don't know. Do we want to fight? What's his face? We could. Sadly, accuracy is not exactly a necessary thing, but it'd be interesting to take a look and see how one of the secret levels looks. Tempting. Let's see. We've got 4 out of 5, so we shouldn't do any more. Yeah, let's check it out. We haven't been to any of the, we haven't been to a secret world. And I'm curious, and chances are Red Scarf's not going to be that useful. We also want to save our dosh. Because if I can save... The more money I can save, the more money we bring with us into the afterlife. Yada yada yada. We get more upgrades. Which is definitely necessary, though I guess the farther we get, the more money we get. No, whatever. I'm thinking, yeah. Let's go for the bookshelf. Let's see what we have on the other side. Because I'm curious. You know, I haven't been. Be kind of neat if you could block his attacks. Yeah, the other thing we could do is just sit around farming enemies forever. But that's boring, and I don't want to do that. So let's not. Don't get hit by the boulder. We're probably fine. There we go, Forbidden Library. Music here is pretty good. I don't remember the music here, honestly. Like, I really don't. Ooh, what's this? Poltergeist bow recipe. Hell yeah! Alright, so we got a recipe for a poltergeist bow, presumably for the archer. I can't imagine it's for anything else. So, I guess the Forbidden Library Fire Axe recipe. The Forbidden Library is going to be a good source of recipes for us. Maybe secret levels in general are. I don't know. One way or another. I'm pretty happy with what they've done so far with this. This is good stuff. And it's nice to be playing a roguelike again. Okay. Haven't really been hit by too many enemies here. Originally, this place was awful. Like, totally not fun to go through. Ow. But I don't know. Anyway, let's pick up the cannonball. 50% chance for an attack to explode, deals extra damage. The other one would be the shield, which is tempting, but cannonball is great for clearing enemy groups. That's one thing I will give the warrior. Oh wow, look at all those new recipes. The warrior is kind of a tank from the get-go. Okay, let's put a point into that. Fire Scepter, Ice Staff. I wonder how many recipes there are, and I also am very curious how much they change gameplay. Hopefully, a decent amount. Like, it would be nice if they actually, like, kind of stood out from each other. Let's go for a bit of movement speed. Maybe, I don't know. Putting points into damage seems to probably be a better move. Okay, this is Prabble. We're out of cooldowns, but I think we're okay. Okay. Let's grab as many of these as possible. We got a new bow. Let's heal up again, and nothing else for it. Let's get out of here as fast as possible. Because, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Okay! So definitely digging the ability system here. The fact that it's mixed damage as opposed to pure magic is good. It'd be nice if most things were mixed damage, or... I don't even know, I don't really... What is this? Vital Armor. When hit, chance to heal damage, chance to double damage. Interesting. Tempting, crit damage, beer. I'm tempted by the Vital Armor, but I'm probably going to avoid it just in general. Mainly because the Vital Armor... what are you? The owl seems scared. Break shield, pet. Let's see. Oh. Did I get the owl? Did I, like, break it? I have no idea. That was really confusing. I don't know. There might be, like, a pet owl you can get along the way here. Ow! Okay, that was rough. That was a champion last or not. Okay, bunch of new weapon recipes. Like flame swords aplenty. I'm looking forward to making some of these. I really do hope they actually change gameplay a little bit. Like, it'd be nice if there were certain swords that give you, like, a chargey attack. Or others that give you a, like, more of a charging attack, or others that give you more of a, like a faster swing, or I don't know, things, just because nothing's more boring than a gear treadmill. Instead of giving me a gear treadmill, keep what the game currently has, which is a, you know, a percentage-based upgrade system. Like, that's solid, because that way you can give players, like, a huge amount of choice, and you don't have to worry about, I guess I'm gonna say you don't have to worry about them necessarily getting bored. Because there's nothing more frustrating than effectively just having, like, a couple of options, and all of them are, like, you know, just, this one is 5 damage, this one is 10. Like, that's boring. Don't do that. What's a good example of that? Actually, a good example of the reverse is, Rogue Legacy, which I guess I've already brought up today. Rogue Legacy did a fantastic job of giving a good reason to use certain pieces of equipment, from the weight system to the various abilities that they granted. Because it was really fun getting, like, the blood armor, because suddenly you had, like, a healing ability. The problem was, okay, welcome to my library. Something tells me you are lost. Perhaps I should show you the way out. Okay, this is going to be rough. This guy, we're gonna have to be close to, which is probably gonna get me killed, especially because, oh shoot, we forgot to go shopping. Whatever. Especially because he's more or less piling fireballs into my face. Yeah, we're not going to be able to beat this guy anytime soon, but I'm glad we went to the library nonetheless. This would be easy if we were a ranged character, but as a melee guy, we were pretty much screwed. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. Let's go to the Arcane Forge and take a look at what can we make and what does it do. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so Poltergeist Bow. A bow that makes arrows pierce multiple enemies. An axe that has a chance of burning enemies. A scepter that has a chance of burning enemies. Staff that has a chance of freezing enemies, bow burning enemies. So sadly, it seems like there's kind of a lot of, like, really obvious ones, but occasionally there's something amazing. Specifically Poltergeist Bow, which we can't make because we're short on a lot of stuff. I don't know what the purple glittery dust is, but there's no way we're making that, and I'm kind of curious. Oh! Oh! Whoa! Hello! Okay, so thieves can equip daggers and knife, warrior's swords, mage staff, priest is scepter and staff. Same with the necromancer. The brawler can do axe and sword. That would be cool. Sadly, we're missing whatever resource we're specifically in need of here. Well, whatever. We'll find out as we go along. Let's take a look. How we do as the warrior? Halfway there. Did we unlock anybody new? No. I don't know who this one is. This is the one I want specifically. This is always my favorite character. But that's okay. Okay, tempted to go Necromancer. Though, honestly, I think we're in a great spot to end this episode. So, here's the question. Crit chance, magic damage, resistance. I think I'm going to keep putting points into health regeneration for the time being. Being able to regen HP is kind of super necessary, especially for, like, the more long drawn-out battles. I don't know. One way or another, I'm really happy with what they've done with Dungeon Souls. I'm actually having fun again. It seems balanced again, and it's nice to be going at it from a fresh start. Originally, I quit because a patch ruined my save file, And I couldn't go back to the game, and I'm like, well, you know, I don't want to re-grind through all of that for very, very few new things. And now that everything is new, I'm totally okay with grinding through, getting all my passives up, getting all of my characters ranked to max again, and so on and so forth. Plus, the weapon system seems rather fun, and the upgrade system seems like it's been rebalanced in a good way, too. Curious what the endgame's gonna look like. I don't know. One way or another, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Dungeon Souls. And as always, thanks for watching.